Hey, you old fucking geezer.
What's up, man? I'm not a geezer.
Oh, man, I just got here.
You're older than me.
Yeah, I said I just got here. That wasn't planned at all.
No, it wasn't
Welcome
scripted
to
at all.
Callie's Caves, number 2. This is Joe.
It's Ed. And it's been a long time since we've played this. Oh, we didn't print out the email.
Oh, shit.
I want you to pull that up. Do you want to pull it up on my phone?
Yeah. Well, we'll do it later on in the episode.
We'll do it next step.
This
or
is
this one.
Yeah, this is sort of a special episode of GS.
Wait, hold on. We don't want to be here. This is the beginning of the game.
Yeah, no, this. Yeah, you need to go on to the. That's a warper right there.
Take me
That's
to
a
China.
teleporter. It always starts you at the beginning of the game when you.
How to access. There?
Yeah, then you go to the forest and you go to the. That's the one right there, I think.
I guess.
Maybe it's the bottom one.
It looks like none of them are.
Where did we leave off? We haven't played it for like a couple weeks.
It must have been here. I can't go any farther than this, but there's no indicator.
Maybe it's the first one.
I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure we got to the second checkpoint in this area.
Oh, cool. Try it.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, there you go. You can go in. Yes, you're there.
Cool.
Oh, that one's backwards.
Oh!
You gotta go the other way.
Yeah. Very wrong.
Alright, so this is kind of a special episode of Game Soup because we're doing a giveaway again.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And this is also a kind of a fan episode. We haven't done Comments of the Week in about 6 weeks. So this episode is going to be about Comments of the Weeks.
Comments of the month and a halfs.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of them.
Yeah, they're gonna be great. We got a ton of comments.
Well, yeah, in 6 weeks we got a lot of comments.
I feel like we've just gotten more in the last like 6 weeks than we did those 6 weeks prior to that. I feel like we're just getting a lot of comments now in general, which is awesome.
Kind of.
It's
Yeah,
really great.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Jesus. I like.
So I wasn't able to get through all of it. I have gone through them like once every week or two, just to respond to them. But when I was printing out Comments of the Week, printing them out.
Yeah, you print things out now.
Yeah, I like to print things out. I find it to be.
You're so weird.
I find it to be easier than fiddling around with different screens and phones and shit while we're trying to play a game. If you just have it on paper, it's much faster and it always works.
I guess.
So I think there is still a place for paper in today's world.
Glass of milk. You're not thinking about the trees though, Joe. That's the important thing.
It's not. Fuck the trees.
You know what they do? They keep us alive. With oxygen.
But they grow in like 30 years. You can just make them. Just make more trees.
Just make them. That's probably what they think about humans.
When I go to a place, okay, this is too many tangents. We've gone to way too many tangents.
That's the name of the game on Game Soup.
Okay, tangent. I was at the Whole Foods yesterday.
Oh yeah.
No, 2 days ago. Whatever. Who cares when I was there? I was there.
It doesn't matter when you were there.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, tell us.
I was there, and I don't really like Whole Foods, and I don't go there very often. But we went there to get some food. They have a hot bar there, and they have really good chicken wings.
What's a hot bar? Like a buffet?
Yeah, you pay by the pound. It's like $9 a pound for food, which is cheaper than a restaurant, and the food there is pretty good.
Okay.
And they have good chicken wings. So anyway, I like to get those sometimes. And we were there, and they have so many trash cans there.
So many trash cans?
Because the people that shop there, well, they're mostly recycling cans, are people that like to think that they're helping the environment, and they're like, green type of people. But I'm not a green type of guy.
Oh.
Not at all. I don't recycle at home. And I was there, and it's like, this one is for plastic, this one is for paper, this one is for metal, this one is for a different kind of plastic. Like, they really had like 5 recycling things and one that just says landfill, which is the guilty one. And you know what I did?
What?
I threw all of my garbage straight into the landfill marked one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, they just toss all that in the same container anyway.
I know. Recycling is, well, there's actually a Penn and Teller episode called Recycling is Bullshit.
Oh, really?
But it explains why it explains why you're wasting your time to recycle. So I do care about the environment, but I know that recycling isn't going to do anything for it. So
I've heard that recycling some things is actually not even worth it.
It's not. The only thing that's worth it is metals. Metals are the only thing that take less energy to recycle than to make new stuff out of. Like
tinfoil, you can get 95% of tinfoil back, I think.
Yeah,
when you recycle it.
Aluminum, really.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, aluminum foil.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we used to collect cans. Me and my sister would collect cans and crush them down and just have barrels and barrels filled with cans, and then my dad would drive us to the scrapyard and we would trade in the cans for
$10
for cash.
Probably more than that, actually.
It would usually be more than that. Yeah.
Probably get a fair amount of that.
The most we ever got was 60 cents a pound. Anyway, this is getting way too many tangents and way too boring.
Yeah.
This is an episode for the fans, not for Joe to tell stories that are really boring for how he used to make money when he was 8.
All right, so what do we got for our fans here today?
We have Comments of the Weeks.
Ah, damn it!
We have a very nice email from a guy that we've wanted to read on the show for a long time, and that was probably we probably got that about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and we also have a giveaway.
Oh, that's right.
Let's just say how you win the giveaway right now. Just leave a comment in the description below, and let's make it a little bit different this time. Let's say, tell us your favorite video game character.
Oh.
Tell us a character or a character that you really like, and you can tell us why, but you don't have to. And just say, if we see the name of a video game character, we'll just know that you want to enter the contest. Let's just do it that way this time.
All right.
So
we have an encyclopedic knowledge of all the game characters anyway, so.
Yeah, we know pretty much we know a lot of game characters.
Yeah.
So we'll probably know what you're talking about. But if we just see a name, we'll know. Anyway.
This groovy music. Are we doing one?
That's the giveaway. Yeah, we're going to give away one on this episode.
Okay.
We gave away one on the last episode, which we haven't given away yet because that episode hasn't aired yet. But
soon.
And then we're going to be giving away one on this episode and one on the next episode. We've got 3 total copies to give away.
Callies 1 is coming
Callies
out.
Caves 3. That's what you win, by the way, if you enter the giveaway.
Copy of Callies
Caves
Caves
3. So also thank you to the developer for giving us so many copies of it so that we can have a giveaway.
Should we mention the other thing that the developer did more recently than that? With the Callies Trials?
Sure.
Did we talk about that? I don't think we talked about that yet.
Yeah, I sent him an email updating him, letting him know why we haven't posted our video of his game for so long. It's been he gave us the codes like a month and a half ago. So I was starting to feel kind of bad that sometimes it takes us a few weeks to cover a game, but it's taken us excessively long to start getting into this game. Not because we didn't want to, but just because we had a lot of other things going on in life, as well as other games that we had to get out of the way on Game Soup, including a full playthrough of Ori and the Blind Forest and a full playthrough of Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
So, and
stop it!
We would have made this a wild game, but we decided that we were going to make it a full Let's Play. We liked it enough.
Yeah, I'm happy that we chose to play this more than just once.
Yeah. And,
oh, Spider.
So yeah, he wrote back to us and he gave us 5 copies of Callies Trials, which is the newest Callies Caves game.
Dev, what are you doing, Dev?
Which is apparently a roguelike kind of game. More than this. This is pre-designed.
I've heard.
And more linear.
It was Callies Caves 2, right? And they said it was reworked to be more roguelike-ish.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Is that what you just said? I'm sorry. I'm a little
I didn't say that, but yeah, you're right.
I was like sort of in and out.
Yeah, that's all I know about it. So we haven't had a chance to play it yet, but we're gonna.
How to get in?
We will be covering that game as well and giving away copies of it after we finish with this one. So that'll probably be like weeks or a month down the road, or knowing us, another month and a half.
Yeah, I know. Well, we don't have anything else standing in the way now. We have a couple games that are wild games. We haven't had a wild game in months.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's just messed up.
Been a wild.
Do you know how to get It's been a wild. Do you know how to get in here?
No. Fuck no.
Let's break bricks, break blocks. Tell me. Oh, okay. We'll come back.
Why can't we get in there? You would think that she'd be 1 square high. I don't know.
She looks exactly the right size and just traipse on in.
I can't slash it with your knife? Maybe you need a bigger sword.
Maybe.
I don't know, man.
These bricks look like they should be breakable at some point. Is this an arrow telling us to go down? No.
Nah.
Now you're getting paranoid, dude.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks since we played this game.
Yeah.
Well, I think we mentioned that already. Fuck.
Not even my diary pages. Yeah, it has been a while.
We can collect this guy's diary. That was like one of the collectible secret items.
But yeah,
Met level.
Oh.
I wonder if we'll be finding that.
If you find them all, you'll find this. Well, how about just tell us where it is, dude?
Yeah.
You jerk.
So we want to get these coins most likely still, I think.
Oh, yeah. Can we afford that now?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Coin multiplier times 4. I think we should get at least one more coin multiplier before we start buffing up our sword and all that shit. We need 50,000 to get the next one, so maybe that's enough for now. We'll see.
I don't know. Coins are pretty important, pretty OP.
We'll decide next time we get to the shop what we want to do about that.
But yeah, Dev, 5 copies of Callies Trials.
So yeah, we'll be giving away 4 of them, I guess.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, we're definitely going to be trying that on the channel. It'll be a lot of fun. So that's news. Lots of giveaways. I'm really glad that we can finally do giveaways on this channel.
I was gonna say something else about.
Oh, about Callie and her caves.
About the developer content. Nah, maybe not. We're good. So yeah, favorite game character.
Favorite game character. You could say Callie.
Yeah, if you say that, you actually double your chances of winning. No, I'm just.
Oh no, that's not true. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh shit! Did we just die? Wait, this isn't that far back though, is it?
Is this? I think this is the beginning. Yep, it's the beginning.
Oh fuck! All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back.
So
So we're just gonna jump into comments of the weeks, right?
Yeah, let's do
So
it.
we're almost back to where we died, and just be careful. You've only got 3 hearts here, so you might want to heal pretty soon. And we have some healing items. We just checked up on that.
Those would have helped. I wish I had been a smarter man.
All right, let's get into these.
Cool.
Damage increased, longer range. That's
range.
important. Longer range because it was a little bit of a
Rockets.
shorter range.
Check out these large rockets. Cool.
Just the damages, the damage and the range.
What is it now? It's at
We're doing 2.8. Is that what it says?
2.8.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it.
So the first comments of the week was from our Mega Man 2 video, and I think we might have read this on our last comments of the week, but it was like a month and a half ago, so I don't really remember, but I like this comment.
I
It was from cbizzle2590, and he said, I've played MM2 and beat it thrice. Here's my strategy. 1, jump. 2, shoot.
Shoot.
We've
read this one,
We did read that
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Okay.
That
Well,
was a
you've won
long
comments of the
time
week
ago.
twice for the same comment.
Congrats.
Congratulations, cbizzle2590. And here's
What an
another
honor.
one. This one I know we haven't read. I know the rest of them we haven't read. That one I wasn't sure about. I just realized. Anyway, this one was from Classic Analysis Kung Fu Games. This was
What?
from an NES game.
Oh,
this is a very old video, but the
remember
comment is new.
Okay.
So somebody watched it recently.
Cool.
And this is from Luke Jones. He said, I like Kung Fu a lot. He's talking about the NES game.
Okay.
And then he says, if you look at it from an early 80s score building perspective, the game's design rewards you for taking risks. Most enemies are worth more points if you defeat them with the weaker punch, for example. The second stage has all those traps, and many can be destroyed for points, but it's easier to dodge or otherwise avoid them.
Huh.
So it's saying that it rewards you with more points for taking more difficult routes and using more difficult moves to defeat enemies, which is something we didn't really realize while we were playing the game and analyzing it on that particular Classic Analysis episode.
Yeah, that's merited. What am I trying to say? That's good. That's legitimate.
Yeah, I thought that was an insightful comment.
I didn't know that.
Thanks, Luke Jones.
Oh, we can dodge now. We can roll. So that's how we're supposed to get in those other areas. That's cool. Just hit the roll buttons on your keyboard or D-pad.
Oh, so you could go. You could technically go back, I guess.
Yeah, I could. I could if I really wanted to. Let's
I
see.
bet there's
what are
something
they?
really good in that treasure chest.
There damn well better be. All right. What are they?
All right. So our next comment of the week's is from Super Mario RPG Battle Mechanics, the analysis video, and it's from a guy named I Just Ate Your Grapes, Bro. And he said, you know, you say Mallow isn't pulling his weight, but he's a cloud, right?
Right.
How much can he weigh? I think he's pulling exactly his weight.
All right. Fair enough.
So I thought that was kind of funny. That was pretty
there it
funny.
is. Oh. Wait. Oh, whoops.
Oh, did you go the wrong way?
No, I went the right way. I was just trying to... Oh, what's up, dude? Oh, it's a boss fight. Oh, no, it's... Okay.
Wow, they have pretty bad aim with those bombs.
Yeah, I know. He kind of granny threw them. He threw them like 3 feet in front of his face and then just left embarrassed. I was just trying to figure out how to roll.
Yeah, that's why he left out of embarrassment.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, so I can roll to the right, but not to the... Oh.
You press a different button. It's probably the trigger. Is it the trigger?
So here's the thing. It's the right bumper and left bumper, but if you're not facing left, you can't roll left. But if you're facing right, you can roll right. You have to be facing the same direction.
And press the
And
that's odd.
That's very odd.
I've never seen that. Yeah, I've never seen that before. I've
Yeah.
seen where you can press L or R to dodge that way, but you don't have to be facing
Yeah, like if
the correct direction, or you just
Right.
roll in the direction that you're facing. So
right
it's
now-
probably a little bit superfluous. Superfluous. Too many mechanics stacked on each other. I think too many variables in the control. I don't know if I'm using the right words
you
here.
mean like to program it to let you roll from either direction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably too complicated.
It's also not
It-
necessary. It just kind of threw me off.
I'm sure it's playable still.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna take that much away from the experience of the game, but it could have probably been done in an easier, more consistent way.
I've never played a game where that wasn't the case, actually, so I'm very surprised to see that. Oh, God.
Where you've never played a game that's like this.
Like
though, right?
this. That's what I mean. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I was sort of unclear about that. Oh, they explode.
Yeah, they have bombs
Oh.
for their asses.
So we have to lure them over here to get them to blow this up.
Oh, yeah, those have a bomb symbol on it. That's...
But how?
Let's just shoot here. Just shoot from here as he jumps.
Oh,
Just-
yeah.
Yeah, just shoot him. I think that'll be good enough.
You're smart. You're smart. Oh.
The weapon leveled up. It didn't blow up, though.
It didn't blow him up. He blew up last time, though.
Maybe you gotta kill him with the sword, but then you'll get hurt.
I don't want to get hurt.
No, I don't want you to get hurt either.
What's up,
It's
dudes?
just a record. It's probably just for the soundtrack.
Yeah, what are
you
we in?
unlock like one of the soundtracks.
Yeah. That's all right.
one
Maybe
of
we'll,
the songs.
maybe we'll come back to it.
We were commenting that we like the music off camera,
Yeah, on
off
the way-
recording
Oh,
here.
look, here's the checkpoint.
Yeah, good. So don't get
Oh,
killed.
we almost missed that. We almost missed it.
Yeah, that would have been a disaster if you died.
If I died. Which I did last time.
So here's another one of our cool comments of the weeks. This one was on the death of cheat codes, which was the first long-form analysis video on the channel, but people are still watching it, and this is a recent comment from that video. It's from Chaos N.
Yeah.
I wonder what the N stands for. If you are Chaos N, let us know.
Let us know.
And he said, "You deserve more views."
I love how you included the typo in there.
And
right.
all I can say is I agree. We deserve more views on this channel.
We're so humble. No, but I totally agree. You're right. And thank you for that comment. Thank you for saying what's been on our minds.
Yeah.
And if anybody out there wants to...
I think that's been on everybody's minds. Anybody who watches LPs or gaming channels, they're wondering, why does GameSoup not get more hits?
And actually...
Not get more views, that's what he said.
Yeah. We've gotten a lot of comments in the same vein as that.
Yeah, speaking of which, here's another comment on our comments of the weeks. This one's from Games We've Never Played, the Wario's Woods episode.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
And this is from Da Peep.
Da Peep!
And here's what he had to say. Underrated channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I agree with that comment as well.
I agree. We deserve more subs and we're underrated. I agree. No, we're very modest on this channel though.
We
That's
got
important.
a couple more comments of the weeks here to go.
Of the weeks. What's this?
This one was from...
Bombs.
Oh, I wonder if I bet you don't throw them like a girl though. I bet you don't throw them like that.
No.
Yeah, you kind of throw them a little bit girlish, but not as girlish as that.
He
that
threw them.
scientist threw them.
Yeah, his angle was like half of this, so it would have gone like straight into the ground, like an old granny. Plus, look how cool these are. This reminds me of the fireball from Cave Story a little bit. That's awesome.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, it blows up. It doesn't bounce quite as much though.
No, I like the explosion. You know what's funny? The explosion effect
earlier
looks better than Mighty Number 9's explosion effect.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
What a disaster that game was.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, here's the
Yeah, I
big one.
definitely like the way that the explosion is drawn in this game. It almost reminds me of a Mega Man X explosion. The way that the smoke puffs upward.
Yeah, I like that. You're right.
I was a big fan of that sprite.
Yeah, me too.
In
Actually,
Mega Man X.
Everything about that game.
And the big explosions in Mega Man X. Oh yeah, you can bomb through that shit. So you just had to bomb through it, not use a
Right.
spider's ass.
Not use a spider's ass. How could we have possibly had that misconception? This wall sure looks funny. What are you talking about? That wall is gone. Maybe you should turn around instead of playing your guitar.
Oh man, I'm trying to get through comments.
Sorry.
Of the week here.
Keep going. Keep going.
No. It's fun and cool the way we're doing this.
Fun and cool.
It's a good game.
We're fun and cool,
It's definitely a
underrated,
good game. I like this more than Mighty Number 9.
and we deserve more subs. I will say that this game probably deserves more players just as much as we deserve more subs.
Yeah.
Fair?
Yeah.
So
and
far.
Win a copy of it.
Win a copy of it. Win 6 copies. No, you can only win 1 copy.
Hey, maybe we should have done the giveaway early. Nah, who gives a shit? It was like 4 minutes into the episode, so they probably heard it.
Yeah, well, it'll be in the title too. Nobody will miss it.
Well, that there is a giveaway, but you don't just have to post this time. You gotta post your favorite video game character.
Well, here's the thing. That's very smart, because if somebody posts saying, I want to enter the contest, you know
Oh
they
yeah,
didn't
we know
watch
they
the
didn't
episode.
actually watch it. Yeah, you're right.
So, Joe, you're a very smart
At
boy.
least not watch the first 4 minutes. That wasn't really the plan.
No,
I did plan on doing it a little bit differently.
But if they didn't watch the first 4 minutes, what are the odds they watched the other
yeah.
45, half hour? You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
and if you won in the first episode, you can't win again. You can't win more than 1 copy of
Please.
Callie's Caves.
And we'll know, because.
But we'll probably give away the first one.
Oh no.
Like
Oh no.
right as this one comes out, maybe on the same day, because it'll probably come out 2 days later. So
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
probably have 2 days for each giveaway. Anyway, enough about that.
Enough about us.
Let's finish up these comments of the weeks. This one was from one of the Ori and the Blind Forest videos. I don't remember which one though. And it was from Lambshanks. And he said, oh, we were talking in the episode about how we have a... what were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about how there's a big change coming to GameSoup, which has already happened. It was
right.
the announcement of the new channel that's the analysis-only channel. And this was before that though. And Lambshanks said, I'm calling in now. The announcement is going to be GameSoup is ending and rebranding as Chicken Night. It's going to happen, guys. There's no stopping it.
You know, Joe, do you want to chime in with your thoughts? I have something I want to say about this.
Now you say it.
That man, or woman, said that was probably the smartest thing. I wish that we had called GameSoup Chicken Night.
We could have called it that.
We
Yeah.
could, we still can. But
We're
now
not that big yet.
No.
Could still rebrand.
like it was so insightful. We should have just been called Chicken Night. That would have been, well, I guess Game Soup is okay too, but Chicken Night's cooler. That's what I have to say about that.
Yeah, we used to have we could rehash this. We used to have me and Ed used to get together at my house and play video games once a week and eat chicken wings, usually chicken wings. And we talked about our chicken recipe. I won't bore you with those details. But anyway, we called it Chicken Night. And it was usually on Thursdays.
The weekly Chicken Night.
But now we record Game Soup instead of doing Chicken Night.
So now we call ourselves Game Soup instead of Chicken Night.
But that's what we used to do. I mean, this is basically what we used to do on Chicken Night, except now we record it.
You know what? Isn't this sort of a metaphor for having children?
What?
We used to just have Chicken Night because it was just the two of us, and now we have this channel that we have to take care of and raise. So our Chicken Nights have become replaced with Game Soup Night.
I didn't think about it that way at all.
I've been thinking a lot about that.
Oh.
Because I recently have brought a niece into this world. Yes, I did it.
Your sister brought a niece into this world.
I did it.
For you.
That is true.
Well, you do spend a lot of time with her, so...
I do.
That could be...
She's cool. I like kids. I know, I lied. I hate kids. I like this kid. She doesn't know how to crawl. Anyway, I don't want to get into baby talk because that's...
Lamb Shanks?
Yeah.
And double thanks to you, Lamb Shanks, because listen to this.
Yeah?
This is our last comments of the weeks, and this one is This one was from the announcement video for the new Analysis Only channel, which we were just talking about.
Right.
And this one is also from Lamb Shanks.
Ooh, power upgrade.
And do you know what Lamb Shanks said?
What did he say?
He said, I came for the long-form analysis videos. I stayed for the lies.
I stayed for the lies?
So that's probably my favorite comment that we've gotten in the last couple of months, probably.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So thanks, Lamb Shanks. You're
really on it.
You gave me a good laugh, and I enjoyed your comment.
That's great.
And I enjoyed all of these comments that we just read on Comments of the Weeks. So thanks, everyone, for contributing to the
for
comments
real.
section of Game Soup.
It's so awesome to see comments like that. Even the trolly ones are great, too.
Oh yeah, I trolled a guy recently. I'm not going to get into that, but there was I like to troll like some of the dumb comments and some of the jerk comments that we get on the channel. I wish we got more jerk comments, more very rude jerk comments, so we could do like an episode or a segment where we read hate mail and hate comments, but we just don't get enough of them to make it worthwhile. And none of them have been really funny or good. My responses have been funnier than the actual trolls.
We need to start more beefs, I think, is the problem.
Yeah.
You're right. Actually, I was going to respond to that guy. I just never did. I was actually going to agree with him. So I'm glad that you said something that actually had a little bit of bite to it. Because I was just going to concede, you know.
Nah.
Because we
don't concede to those jerks.
I don't know. I just like being honest. On Game Soup, we love being honest, as you can tell.
But we're not gonna troll you. Like, even if you make a dumb comment, we're not gonna troll you. If you're being a dick, that's the only time we're gonna be rude to you. So don't worry. Don't feel weird about posting. Don't feel like we're gonna bully you or be mean.
I think
you posting.
That's the most messed up thing any channel owner can do is troll his viewers.
Yeah.
Like, you should be grateful that people are even watching you.
Yeah. Well, if they're a jerk, I don't care. But
what's this?
Just to be mean to somebody because they didn't understand some concept or they haven't played a certain game that you've played or something stupid like that. Some dumb thing. I don't want to be mean to somebody just for being ignorant. But if they're being a jerk, then I'll be mean to them.
Like, knowingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so that was comments of the weeks, and we got. Should we get into the email?
Yeah, let's do that. I've been wanting to talk about this for weeks now.
So we got a very nice email on June 17th, 2016.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah, it was a long fucking time.
3 weeks.
Ago. Yeah, almost a month.
So
it was from. Well, I won't give away his real name. He was from Seraphic Reaper, and the E is spelled with a 3. The first E is a 3. Anyway, he said, should I just read the whole email? Or should we just...
Well, no, why don't you summarize
let's not read the whole email.
Yeah,
he was telling us about that he likes our channel. He
basically asked us a couple questions.
Oh, he asked... He was wondering why we don't talk about Golden Sun, because we talk about a lot of classic RPGs. And he said it wouldn't be great for an LP, but that it would be. It's a top tier RPG, and he's wondering, why we never talk about it. And both of us have played through Golden Sun. I played through it twice actually, and I never played through Second Age, the second Golden
me
Sun
neither.
game, but
Oh, what
I
the
really
hell?
did love the first one, and the music is one of the best RPG soundtracks, I think.
Yeah, I think that battle music is forever ingrained in my head just
Yeah.
because of how awesome it was. That was his name Motoi Sakuraba? Was that the guy's name?
Was it?
Sakurai?
Did he do the
I think he did.
Sakuraba? Did the music for that? Actually,
'Cause
oh
that's
yeah,
the-
you're right.
That's the first time I ever heard that
yeah,
guy's
yeah,
name.
yeah. I'm pretty sure you're right.
And
I used to
then-
I used to listen to like pretty much everything he put out, even if I didn't play the game. I used to be a big fan.
And I thought that's what he did. He also wrote music for Baten Kaitos.
Yep,
For
yep.
GameCube.
That was one of my favorite ones, actually. I never
Um,
played the game, but I love the soundtrack.
And didn't he write music for Dark? He did. He wrote Dark Souls music.
Oh, did he? I
The
didn't know that.
the sparse music that the game has. Yeah, he wrote that. Like the Firelink Shrine theme.
Oh, that's interesting because his music, at least in the past, I haven't followed game music in a long time, but when I used to follow it, like his style was music that there's nothing that's nothing could possibly be so epic that his music would fit for it. He
Yeah.
wrote, like as
Yeah.
sweeping and orchestral and as important sounding as any music could ever sound. Like nothing could ever be that important.
Yeah,
That it would deem a soundtrack like that. So it was just
Jesus.
kind of extreme and ridiculous kind of music.
He's
but
really great at that.
yeah, I really loved it, and he mixed kind of some heavy metal elements into some of his songs, and yeah, orchestral and a little bit of electronic sounds and stuff too. It was very good, very good composer.
And you know, speaking of Golden Sun, I remember the first time I ever heard about that game. Do you remember this, Joe? I actually didn't know about it until you told me. And you said, Ed, you got to play this game. I was at my house and you were home at your house. You called me up on the phone. You told me about this game. And I went out.
Really, was I that excited about it?
Yeah. You told me how great it was.
Yeah.
So without even seeing it, having never played it, I actually went out to the nearest GameSpot and bought it. And I don't regret it. And that was just one of those hidden gems that you're so happy
Yeah, it
to
was
get.
back when it came out.
You know, like when something like that happens and it's just such a nice surprise. That was a great game. I played it in school actually, during my typing class.
I used to play a lot of Final Fight 1 on the Game Boy Advance.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever played that.
It's just a remake of Final Fight.
It's a brawler, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Final Fight.
Final Fight.
Like pretty much the original good brawler. You know, Capcom with Cody, Hagar, Guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
those chumps.
Yeah.
There's nothing down here, I guess, huh?
So yeah, Golden Sun. Yeah, we love it. So
Yeah.
sorry that we've never talked about it on the show, but there you go. There's a brief talk
Yeah.
about our history with Golden Sun and how much we love it.
We both played it and loved it, and it's I really like it. It's I guess one of my favorite RPGs that I haven't replayed in a very long time. Maybe we're due for that at some point.
Should we?
Are you about to ask if we should play it on the channel? No.
No, I was just gonna say, how long have we been going? Because this email might take a while.
That's okay. We have time,
Answer my
right?
Questions. Yeah, we have time.
I mean-
I was just saying, should we start another episode? No, let's just.
Oh, maybe we should.
Probably gonna talk some stuff about CC3, aka Cali Caves 3. Okay,
CC3.
we're back, and you guys probably haven't gone anywhere.
Oh, bees!
So we're still going over this really nice email from Seraphic Reaper, and he had... Okay, here's one of the questions that he had for us. He said, off of personal experience from your favorite games of all time, what was it that made these stand out to you among other games? These are like critical thinking questions.
That's a tough question to answer, to give any sort of like meaningful answer. But I don't know. Why don't you go first? I think I typed up an answer to him a while ago. I can't remember what I said.
Okay, I'll talk about a couple of my favorite games. Some of my favorite games of all time were the Bangai-O series,
Small.
which were by Treasure. And the first Bangai-O game was for Dreamcast, and then there was another one for the 3DS.
Mhm.
Or no, the DS,
Regular
not
DS?
3. Yeah, regular DS. Sorry, I didn't mean to say 3DS.
No.
And then there was one for Xbox 360 called Bangai-O HD something something. Anyway, that's one of my favorite games of all time. The one for 360. It's one of the most ridiculous games, and the reason why it stands out so much for me is because I really like action. I really like non-stop action, and I like using all of my brain all at once very fast, which is a lot of why I like the shoot 'em up genre, or commonly called shmups. But Bangai-O kind of combined puzzle gameplay with very difficult action execution, and you played as a character that possibly one of the strongest and most powerful characters I've ever seen. To be redundant, one of the most powerful characters that I've ever played in a game, possibly the most powerful character. The main element, the main
Protagonist?
mechanic. The main mechanic of the game is that you can launch, in the original game, 400, and in the Xbox 360 game, 1,000.
It was 1,000?
Yeah, 1,000 heat-seeking missiles
Holy
at
crap.
once. And there were different weapons. There's like lasers that bounced off the wall that you could launch 1,000 of. You could launch 1,000 of pretty much everything in the game, but the main thing was heat-seeking missiles. And you would think that launching 1,000 heat-seeking missiles in the game would be pretty easy. Like, you wouldn't be able to, like, they wouldn't stand a chance. But
Right.
the sheer number of enemies and the difficulty of the enemies really stepped it up. So it was just extreme power versus extreme numbers and other extreme power.
All
and
extreme.
it just it's a very extreme game.
Yeah, that game blew my
in a
mind.
lot of ways.
The original.
And yeah, it's not the kind of game that everybody can really get into. It's only for gamers, pretty much. Like, it could not ever be somebody's first game or somebody's 10th video game. And like, if you've never played a game like it, even if you've played tons of like Call of Duty or platformers, you're probably not even going to be able to comprehend it. You might learn it as you play it. I'm not trying to sound like I'm real big for being able to play this game. Like, it's
But there's a learning curve.
a huge challenge. Yeah, it's a big learning curve for somebody who's never played a game like it. And really, there isn't a whole lot like it. Besides, shoot 'em ups are probably the closest genre to it. Although it's not I wouldn't consider it a traditional shoot 'em up game. You could explore more. Just, I mean, look up gameplay videos of Bungayo HD, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Jesus.
So I could get into more of my favorite games, but it'll probably take forever. But that's just one of my favorite games, and there's really nothing else like it. So yeah, I like unique games that that I'm able to use all of my brain, I guess.
Use all of your brain.
Use all of my brain at once.
Yeah.
Something that really keeps you fully engaged.
So maybe a game that uses a mechanic in a way that you've never seen before. You'd probably prefer that over, like, I don't know, the nth first-person shooter that you've seen.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I guess that's why you like Treasure games so much, because Treasure is pretty much, that's what they do.
Yeah, they make very unique games, and you can always tell it's a Treasure game. That's another thing I wanted to point out. But they're usually in a different style, both graphically and mechanic-wise and gameplay-wise. They're very unique, but you can always tell it's a Treasure game.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
Buzz. Yeah, you can always tell.
Wasn't the older, not uncle, the older cousin maybe? Cousin Buzz? Or
What?
was that his brother in Home Alone?
Oh yeah, Buzz. Yeah,
Yeah, his
that
name
him.
was Buzz. Was that
Wait,
his
how do I-
older brother? Oh,
How do I get out of here?
Wiggle? I don't know. Use the chicken, so you're still alive, but these spiders are really...
He's
You're
wrecking
dead.
He's wrecking me.
Consumables. Yeah, you gotta use that milk.
Phil's health.
Phil's health. Yeah, that's what you need.
How do I get out of here? I don't think I can jump
I don't know,
or...
man.
If I can kill this guy... There we go. All right, how do I get out? Sword. It was the sword button.
Oh, really? You
The
just
one
press the sword
You just
button?
press the sword button. I'm just
That's
a
it?
moron.
And
Yeah.
you just get out?
Yep.
Okay.
That's all right.
I guess the sword sort of makes sense mechanically that the sword would be the thing that cuts,
And not
cuts
bullets.
the web.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah. What were you gonna say? Keep going. Along the lines of like Treasure and...
Yeah, I like Bungai a lot. I hope that was enough explanation.
Yeah, like that's a game that uses a mechanic just in a way that I've never seen in any other game, and probably will never be done in any other game, you know?
And also a
Right.
game that makes me laugh too. That's also another thing. It made me. I don't think I've ever laughed more at a game out of just the sheer difficulty of the situations that they put the character in.
And not to mention the hilarious...
It never stopped amazing me how ridiculous the situations were, especially in Bungayo HD for 360.
So, to sort of bring this back around, you also like Mario RPG, which is not in any way
No.
similar.
No.
So, what about that game?
That's not the only kind of game that I like. A game that makes me
Right.
use all of my brain all at once and solve puzzles quickly. But yeah, Super Mario RPG that's another one. That's another one of my favorite games. Both of us. It's a game that's on both of our probably top 10 lists of favorite games of all time.
After I read the question that he wrote, I couldn't even think of I couldn't put it into words why I love Mario RPG so much. You know, like if I wanted to, I'd have to be. Ah, Jesus, it would have to be like super long.
Yeah.
It would take forever. You know?
That's kind of how I felt with the Bangai HD
Yeah.
thing, like trying to go over why do I like that? Why do I like it so much?
And I was trying to think about what all my favorite games have in common, because I also like, for example, Chrono Trigger is also one of my favorite games of all time, but again, for not really any obvious reason. You know, like the gameplay is very similar to most other RPGs you've played on that system. So what makes it stand out? So I don't know if there is an answer to that.
Yeah.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, I think probably the awesome per minute, awesome per second. I've seen this on extra credits. That may actually, I think we just discovered it. That's the
Did we?
link. That's the link between Bangai HD and Super Mario RPG.
Oh.
Super Mario RPG is constantly awesome. It doesn't it heats. Does it
Yeah.
just heat seeks now?
Yeah.
They're just heat seeking missiles?
That's
Fuck yeah.
amazing. Look at all these. Look at that money. Guess what it's time for? Coins and swords?
I don't know if we have enough. I think we need 50,000 to get the coins.
Oh, it's 50K? Okay.
Eagle's Peak. I don't know. Should we call the episode here? Because we're definitely not going to get
Oh.
through this whole email.
Yeah, let's call it here. And actually, I want to continue with this question when we come back.
Yeah,
I have more to say too.
I think we should close it out though, because I think we were on to something.
Okay. Do you want to?
Yeah, the amount of awesome that you're getting, awesome per minute, awesome per second. Really good extra credits video that you can watch. Just type in like awesome per second. Super Mario RPG.
Like
Of
your time.
Like it's constantly fun. They don't reuse assets too much. They reuse assets, but not enough where it gets even close to boring. And they are constantly giving you something new, but they're building on your previous experience with the game. They're building on your muscle memory and your knowledge of the game. You're getting better and better at the game, and they do it at a perfect level. And they never bore you with the dungeon that's too long. And at the end of the game, the first time you beat the game, maybe it takes you 10 hours to beat, maybe 15 hours if you really savor it and take it slow.
Right.
It's not a very long game as far as RPGs go, but it's the type of game that you just want to play again and again, and it leaves you wanting more after you beat it. And I think that's the mark of a good game. If at the end you're satisfied, but you want more.
Right. Yep.
And you want to leave it at that point. You want to find that perfect level. And that game really is a great example of that.
All right.
One of the best I can think of. And
Yeah.
tying it together with Bangai HD, Bangai HD is just constantly awesome, and it's constantly surprising you with challenges and difficulty that you never would have imagined that the game could have provided you with. And for instance, you'll clear a really difficult, maybe a timed section of a level, and you're supposed to beat the level in like 2 minutes, right? And you finally beat it in under 2 minutes. Oh, do you have to fight this fucker again?
I guess if you go back to the boss stage, you have to.
Oh, it blows up the door? Well, maybe we'll fight him again off camera,
Or
we
be
can
super
just,
easy. We'll just keep going.
I'll just wrap up my
Yeah.
thoughts about Mangayo HD. But yeah, you'll be playing a level that maybe you have 2 minutes to beat the level, because some of the levels are timed, and it's just an onslaught of enemies, and maybe you have to kill every enemy, and you finally do it with 10 seconds left, and then a jump appears, and it just makes you laugh. Like, it's a game that it doesn't ever feel cheap. It always feels like you just want to keep playing. Like, you see, oh my, this is even more challenging than I expected. I thought that I just did the hardest level in the game, and there's a giant boss at the end of it, and now I have to get even better at it in order to clear this level. And it never got tedious or annoying.
And it's paced extremely well, from the sound of it.
Yeah, actually, it is paced well, because if you fail at a level too many times, it'll allow you to skip that level and go ahead to the next level. But in order to beat the game properly, you have to beat all the levels eventually. So it's sort of like a Mega Man game where you can switch between levels if you get bored of one, which I think is actually integral to the design of the game. That you need to be able to skip levels and go ahead, because you're going to get frustrated and bored if you do have to play the same level over and over again, which is why the game has enough. It's how the game keeps you interested, by being able to access more than one level at a time, and not being frustrated. So, anyway, that's my. Those are some of our favorite games and why we like them, and maybe Ed can talk a little more about one of his favorite games in the next episode, and we'll continue with this email.
Yeah.
in the next one.
I'm looking forward to that. So be sure to join us on Kelly's Caves episode, or Kelly's Caves 3, episode 3.
Yes.
Right? And we'll be doing a giveaway.
Yes,
On that one as
one
well.
more giveaway, and yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.